My name is Lauren Belial. I am a Techno new debut driver.
It was at this moment that he knew.
I'm Katie Roxbury. I'm a team driver for Techno RC.
They make a little mistake. Bubba has to catch up on it. And Tyler. And in the next episode, we dive into who are the Shaw's racers.
Lauren Belial. I am a Techno new debut driver here at Shaw's RC. Yeah, I'm Techno Princess over there. Don't mind him. But I've been racing for 10 years and I'm 17 now. So I've been racing since I was 7. And I first started off with a TLR low C. I love the Techno short course that I have now, which I've graduated to. And I've had low C for a long time, for a majority of my racing career. We had the 2.0 for up to almost a decade, actually. Starting my 5th year, I ran a Gamma in 2016, yeah. And then we moved up, and then now we switched to this year Techno.
How long you been racing over here at Shaw's?
I've been racing here since, actually for 10 years, literally, since I was 7. The second my dad brought me here, I was hooked. When I was a little kid, I always told my dad, like, hey, let me take the short course out. He's like, you're not even old enough yet to comprehend what speed is. And I will agree. I was all pin and throttle as a kid. It wasn't the best decision of my life. But after I got the use of it, and he let me figure out my own way, he let me struggle on my own. So in that case, I wouldn't have to lean on him. And so now I'm way faster than I was when I first started. Like, I was horrible with the TLR.
So you're way faster now.
Oh yeah.
Like one of the fastest people here at Shaw's.
I agree. I'm just saying. I'm giving upliftment to girls that can also do this.
Okay, so why do you still race sportsman?
Because I don't want to be in the same classes as my father.
Oh,
there you go. There you go. That's the good excuse. Because if I'm in Expert Nitro, we both don't have pitmen.
All right. You've been racing here at Shaw's for
3 years.
About 3 years?
Yeah,
okay.
3 years.
Okay.
And I run Techno HB and Team Associated. Well, I started off running at Indy, RC World. When I got invited to come up here to Shaw's for a race during the COVID, I fell in love because of the just the personalities that are here, the atmosphere. They do have a little bit of competition racing here, but for the most part, it's just about people getting together and just, you know, enjoying life, playing with toy cars. For me, that's why I do this. It's not to win or try to be a good racer. I know I'm not a fast guy. I'm okay with that. You know, I just want to hang out with people who just want to enjoy life. And that's what I find here at Shaw's. And I think that's what makes Shaw's such a special track is, you know, 9 out of 10 people here, they're not here to win. They're just here to enjoy their life and try to have a good time.
Right.
Which I've been to other tracks and raced at other tracks, and that's not the case there. And so that's the reason why I've made Shaw's my home track. That's why I'm a Team Shaw's driver.
You are?
Yes. So I got my Team Shaw's gear on.
Yeah, wow. You're part of the team,
Yes, I am. And I don't live close to this track. I actually live closer to 3 other tracks. I am willing to drive the miles to come here, to come race at this track, because when it's all said and done and say life does call you up, it's not about what you did or what you accomplished. It's about how you enjoyed your life. which is what I'm trying to do with my life now.
Well, I'm part of that 9 out of 10, or that 1 out of 10 actually. That it is a bit competitive.
Oh, yeah.
I am. Oh yeah.
She's faster with my car than she is with her own car. We found that out yesterday.
So how do you like your new car so far?
I'm loving the Techno.
Yeah, cool.
Whoever's
cool.
like a Techno driver, I love all of them.
Dude,
they're so nice.
The Drake, you like the new
The Drake and Ronda, I love the new set. It's really nice. I loved it at most because I saw it and I was like, oh my god, it's pink.
Yeah.
And I was like telling me all the stuff about it. I was like, but it's pink. It's literally pink. I love it. And it goes with my body and everything.
Yeah.
And that was just like me mind blowing the whole thing. And I was just like, it's pink. I love it. And I'm down for it. It sounds way better than the motor I used to run, which is a Flashpoint. It's a good motor, but I really love the Drake and Ronda because it sounds so scary. It's so nice.
Like scary
yeah.
in a good way.
Oh yeah,
Okay,
and it's
cool.
funny because I don't look that scary. So when a car like that comes down, I'm not that scary. I get mad, but I tell him all the stuff that happens. Yeah. He's my therapist here at shows.
There you go.
My therapist.
You're not the only one I'm a therapist for.
See, because he takes everything and he just says, you know what, just suck it up. And I'm
Yeah.
just like, I need that in my life too.
Well,
Yeah.
just try to, like I said, try to enjoy your life.
Yeah.
I mean, that's the thing is with what's happened lately. One thing I've learned is nobody really knows when it's going to be done. And I've seen people that have worked their fingers to the bone and didn't really enjoy much. That's what I used to be a guy like that, and now I'm a guy that I'll work, but I want to enjoy my life.
Yeah,
so
good.
that's why I come here.
We do have a big race that's coming up.
Yes, we
in
do.
October,
Truck
right?
Nats.
Are you guys both gonna be racing that?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, awesome. What kind of cars do you guys have that you're gonna be racing?
The Techno monster truck.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
A Techno baby truggy. The brand new Techno short course truck, the super light one, which that's what we're kind of getting tuned in. That's what this whole weekend right here is about, is kind of getting that tuned in and dialed, because the setup that Techno gave with you, this track is super loose, so it doesn't really work for that. So we're doing a lot of changes on that.
And the ruts really show in this track. You will see it. Like right now, after this heat, you'll see like all the black marks that are there, and that's basically your way to go down this whole track.
I saw in the new one, you're actually looking pretty good. You got like second or first on that one?
Yes, so the new Techno short course truck, it is a lot easier to handle once me and Carl Delinardi yesterday, we spent the day up here driving that car, me and him back and forth, and just making a bunch of setup changes. We also talked to Jim Brown, who's pretty good at it, setups. This morning I got a chance to meet with Aaron Royston, who's kind of like he's a setup king.
RC guru.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And so he took a look at my truck and he goes, oh, you've already started making the changes that we need to make for this track. And I told him, I said, yeah, that's what me and Carl Delinardi were up here doing yesterday. And, and the other car that we've kind of been working on also is my 2-wheel drive team associated short course truck. Because, when I first got into this right here, I was running 4-wheel drive. And then so many people said, if you want to become a better driver, try to do 2-wheel drive. So that's why today I'm running my 2-wheel drive short course truck. And actually,
You're racing with it?
Yeah, I'm running the 2-wheel drive short course today.
You did pretty good.
I did do good. I was actually kept right up there with Cody Cooper and Jeremy Hobson, which normally those guys put a lap or two on me.
Yeah.
But today, I'm only like seconds behind them.
I'm impressed. I was impressed. I was like, is that Jody up there?
I know, right? I said, so was I. I was impressed too. I normally don't drive that well.
Those glasses. The glasses,
I know,
man.
Yeah.
The glasses.
Remember,
They help.
Whenever we and you talked about it, I said, hey, I'm going to get my eyes checked.
Yeah.
And you told me, you go, yeah, you know what? Because you're not driving very well. I got glasses, and now I'm actually making A-mains.
Dude, you're 200% better.
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
I'm actually making A-mains now.
And you're competing with some of the guys and making passes on them.
Like Cody, yeah. I mean, I have no desire to ever be like a pro driver. I don't want to do that.
Yeah.
I don't want to be sponsored by nobody.
Yeah.
I don't want to be like a good driver that's got to compete. Like I said,
yeah.
For me, this is about enjoyment, spending time with good people that you know that are not just your friends but your family.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm basically his little sister.
That's right. That's why I call
Dude,
it.
Filipino food?
Oh, it's so good. I
Like,
can't talk.
She cooks it too.
Well, like Carl's girl, Gwen, who she's
Yeah.
Filipino.
Oh, we got to get her.
Yeah, well, she's not here. She's not here today. She actually went to go do some Easter stuff. But Gwen, at one of the races, we were up here one night. Gwen was talking to her mom and dad back in the Philippines, and she goes, "Hey, mom and dad, this is my American brother Jody that I race with," and that's how when we're here, a lot of us that we group together, that's how we treat each other, is like family. Like, you know, I came over here to make sure that Lauren was going to be able to run her short course.
Oh, yeah.
I saw her tire come off. I saw something break. And so I wanted to make sure she was still going to be able to compete, even though she's only racing with one other person. It don't matter. I want to make sure she can throw it down. And if her short course truck wasn't going to be able to go, I was going to give her mine and let her go ahead and drive mine.
Which, by the way, his old Techno, the one I have right now, it's still pretty good versus mine. It is really. But he did a lot to do. He tweaked his a lot. We haven't put a lot in ours.
That's the one I've done for the last 2 years.
I made 34s.
What do you do? What do you do with yours? Do you tune yours? Or not really. You just kind of drive it.
The funniest thing is my dad. He's the mechanic. Ramon Valayo. He's over there. He's the mechanic of everything. I'm just the driver that makes it look good. But with the Techno, or the short course in general, that is the car we don't mainly focus on anymore, because I've won so many times with that car simply that I'm trying to branch out and just go good with the nitro buggy, which I've been doing really good for 2 years, surprisingly. And then the e-buggy, which I'm doing great. But making the switch to Techno, it was a little hard at first because it handled a bit differently, but it's just because I couldn't handle the speed yet. But then after a while, I was just like going a little bit better with it. And then now I'm pretty fast on it.
Is that why you drove my short course truck slow yesterday whenever you practiced with it?
Yeah, I made 34 seconds on his, and I was going slow. Yeah,
Dang.
that was crazy.
Yeah, we had it. Well, I turned it up to
100
on like 90 at first,
yeah.
and then I turned it up to 100, and she still was pulling 34-second laps.
Yeah,
that was with the old short course truck, not even the new one.
Right.
The Superlight though is pretty fast. It's really cool.
Yeah,
I love it.
And so the Superlight one, that's the Techno Superlight. That's the one that we are trying to set up for a loose track like we have here at Shaw's.
Yeah.
If we were at Indy or SeaWorld on a high bike clay track, some of the stuff on that Superlight would work great at Indy. Here at Shaw's, with the track being so loose, you need to try to give that truck a little bit more grip. Have to be able to handle and you know, change the diffs. Yeah. So we've changed my diffs on mine. And changed a bunch of things with that truck, and now it's handling really well.
Good. So this is kind of like a good dry run for truck nats, you know, because we have we got a new builder coming up here. Joey, right?
Joey.
Joey Christensen. Yeah.
I don't know any people in this RC community.
Yeah, I think he makes, man, I think he makes the best tracks. The best.
And one of the things I think is what the greatest thing about Shaw's is what Robert Shaw tries to incorporate here. He makes sure this track is capable of being able to drive a spec slash on and have fun.
Yeah.
I've seen people brand new come to Indy, come to Gold Star, stuff like that. And if you want to race at those tracks, well, you need to go buy yourself a kit, put it together, buy electronics or radar, everything like that.
Right.
Here at Shaw's, if you want to get into RC racing, go buy a spec slash. Very cheap, very inexpensive. And then if you really enjoy it, then now graduate to a kit. And you know, other tracks I've seen, they don't really promote the spec slash like Robert Shaw does. And I think that's the reason why Shaw's has grown the way it has, is because people walking into this right here, they're like, you know, I don't think I'm ready to spend $1,500 to $2,000, but you know, I'll spend $300 on a kit, on a car that's already put together, just to have fun with.
And like one of the things I think is Shaw's is just basically, it's a family track. Like it doesn't matter if you just literally came here or if you've been here for like decades on. No matter who you meet at this track, either Indy people or not, we're very chill. We'll give you a lending hand if you need it at all. And like people sometimes they'll get like a little afraid to ask, but like you shouldn't be afraid to ask because we're the most chill people literally here.
At Indy, I'm kind of worried about, like, if I ever go to Indy or I go to Gold Star, I kind of worry about who I will let go ahead and try out one of my cars. Here at Shaw's, I don't care. I mean, as soon as I got here yesterday, Jared Wiggins from Techno, he knew I built me a super light Techno, and he knew I changed some of the stuff on it. And he was like, "Oh, hey, I want to drive your Techno short course truck now. I want to see what y'all did." And I'm like, "Okay, cool." He ran it yesterday. I think his fastest lap with my short course truck was a 31 seconds. And that was when the track was super loose and drive on it. He ran a 31-second lap with my short course truck, and I'm like going, "Man, I really don't like you now, Jared, because I can't drive that fast, but you know, it's okay though. I'm glad you enjoy it."
But he said it's good. It drives really good.
It is good. The super light Techno, I mean, that thing is, man, first looking at it, when I first built it, I was like, this is a baby truck. You know, I mean, and I was kind of worried. But now that I've ran it, I think it's solid.
All right, good.
I mean, I
good.
think that now when more people get that super light and they start messing, start doing the setups on it and everything like that, I don't think Losi or the old Techno are going to be able to compete against it.
That's awesome. That's good.
Dang, I love Losi at the same time. But also, like, with Jared, like, last series race, Jared, he was so nice because I was running my Losi because we were fixing the Techno. But after the end of the whole race, we were, like, still practicing at nice. He is a really nice person to ask to borrow, to drive a car. Yeah, I asked him if I could drive it. And literally 3 other guys were still driving it, and they let me. And they're all baffled. They're all like, damn, she drives it better than y'all. I was, like, laughing so hard. But his like setups are really clean. They're really nice.
Well, that's why I think that's what the greatest thing is with Jared Wiggins moving here to Texas, or moving down to Texas to DFW.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, he's a Techno driver. He is. But out of all these pro drivers I've met, I've got to say he is probably one of the most down-to-earth, nicest guys.
Yeah.
I mean, I asked him questions about tires, which he's not even sponsored by that company.
Yeah.
Say, hey, what do you think about me running these? And he gave me his opinion.
Yeah.
You know, and told me which ones I should run and shouldn't run based on track conditions. I mean, most pro drivers are not that friendly. I mean, they won't do that. You know, they won't stop what they're doing.
Some won't even say hi.
Yeah, they won't stop what they're doing and then come over and be like, hey, do you need some help? You know, or hey, you might want to try this.
Right. Yeah.
Jared Wiggins is that guy. I mean, I think Techno RC should be very proud that they have a guy like that right there representing him.
Yeah.
I mean, if you look at it, shoot, 80% of the people here are driving Technos.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, you got a couple guys driving Mugen, a couple guys driving a Gamma, a few HB, one X-Ray guy, but everybody else has a Techno.
Yeah, yeah.
And, with Jared Wiggins here, that right there, I got to say, I mean, out of all the pro drivers, like I said, I met, he's got to be.
Yeah, absolutely. One of the most helpful, positive,
nice,
open.
Right?
Yeah, open.
And you can also joke with the guy too. We have fun.
Yeah.
We have fun together.
Right, right. It just opens up. Personality opens up.
He's here to have fun.
Yeah.
That's why I think Jared Wiggins is a great fit into our area and our community.
And he's kind of relatively young.
He is.
Yeah, yeah. I've never seen him mad.
No.
No.
Yeah.
No. I've seen him in races where they've had the pro races here, but he's raced against other pros. Yeah. And he's had a bad race or something happened to his car, whatever. He doesn't come off the driver's stand pissed off. Yeah. Like I've seen other pro drivers do, which which I've seen other pro drivers. I mean, they take this like super, super serious.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's about having fun, which that's why I said I think he's a great addition to our community. Yeah. To our RC racing, you know, because he fits right in with us.
Yeah, he really does.
I mean, he's got a smile on his face, laughs and jokes with us, helps us out.
Yeah, yeah.
I mean, how do you not enjoy that?
Right, for sure, for sure. And also, do you think maybe it's a big kind of contributor for Techno is the fact that Robert, he runs Techno, and so does the rest of the kind of Shaw's guys that live close by.
All run Techno.
And they're super helpful. Super helpful. You break apart, they'll freaking come out to you and just, let you run it, just fix you up before you race.
That's why, like I said, when I saw Lauren's car break, she's running that Techno short course truck. Yeah. Well, either one, I'm going to have the part to fix that car. Yeah. Or two, she's going to drive my other Techno short course truck that's way faster than hers.
Oh yeah, like whenever I switched officially to Techno, like my first time when I brought the Techno e-buggy out, like the last series race, everyone came out and just saw me and they're kind of like shocked a bit. But at the end, they were all like open arms. They were like, if you need any parts or anything, we're like down to help y'all. Yeah. I was like, that's nice. I was like, that's really chill.
It's good.
And that's what I love about Shaw's. I mean, that's what I love about this place. I mean, somebody's car breaks. We don't have the parts or whatever. Okay, fine. We will get you back on the track in one way, shape, or form.
I will find a twig out there.
Something.
Put a camber link. Put a camber link on there. Tie it on. Let's finish this race.
We got enough for
Matter of fact, we did that. I think it was I don't know if it was an RC Pro or if it was a Road River Shootout race that we had. But the HB team was here.
Okay.
And the team manager for HB, his son, his car broke.
Oh yeah.
And so I went over there and I was like, I said, what's going on, man? He goes, oh, my car broke. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to run it. He was just racing Future Champs.
Yeah.
Aww. And I was like, oh, I said, dude, I got some spare cars.
Yeah.
I said, would you want to run something? And his dad was like, oh, he's just gonna run my truggy. And I said, well, that's fine. I said, but if he wants to run one of these cars, he can.
Yeah.
He took a look at what it was that I had. I mean, the cars that we had.
Yeah.
And he goes, oh, can I run the Techno monster truck? I said, of course you can.
Nice.
And he did. That was the very first time that Techno monster truck had ran in a race.
Dang.
We hadn't ran that yet.
That's awesome.
And we, and that was the thing, is about somebody, they broke their car. We didn't have the parts for it.
Yeah.
Okay, fine. We couldn't fix his car, keep him on the track. But we're going to get you a new car.
Yeah.
We'll get you something different to run.
Actually, that's actually a lot better than the situation with, I think Garrett tried out your truggy.
Yeah, and he ran into somebody else's car.
Dang.
Dude, he ran into a hitch, a truck.
That's why I
hitch.
told Garrett Martin, who is a Techno team driver, he's not allowed to drive my cars anymore at all, because he is a very rough driver. I will let Jared Wiggins drive my cars. Brandon Sosine, I'll let Lauren Vallejo drive my cars.
Yeah.
Cameron Gray, I'll let drive my cars.
Right.
Paul Donardi. Garrett Martin is never allowed to drive one of my cars ever again.
That's funny, because his wife, Brynn, is racing up here. She drives really clean.
Actually, matter of fact, I have let his wife race with my cars before too.
So you will let his wife, only been racing here, this is her second time, run it. Yeah.
Even today, earlier, I told her, I said, because I brought a spare four-wheel drive baby buggy with me.
Yeah.
And I told her, I said, if you want to race with us, I got my spare baby buggy. You can come throw down with us, because the last time she raced here, that's what she ran with us.
That's right.
She said running that class was more comfortable because we are not competitive.
It was just five or six of you guys.
Yeah,
all friends.
We had Carl, Gwen, me.
Yeah.
I think Jerry Clark, old man Jerry Clark, was running with us.
Yeah.
And I said, if you want to run with us, here.
Yeah.
Take this car right here, throw it down. I said, we don't care. And she was worried about getting in our way or hitting us. And I said, no, you don't understand. This class right here, we don't care.
Yeah.
This is the group of people you have for this one class.
It's family.
That's right.
Yeah.
We don't care.
Yeah. Perfect
That's
situation.
Yeah. And so now that we've done that with the baby buggy class over the last 2 years, me and Carl Delanardi fought really hard to get that class going and keep running it.
Right.
Now you look at it.
Yeah.
We have, we got what? 9, 10 drivers and baby buggy. All these people are like, oh, we want to run now.
Really good.
Because we want to race with Jody and Carl.
Yeah.
Because those guys really don't care.
Yeah. And plus, like, those smaller cars, they're a lot less intimidating.
It's fun.
Less power.
Exactly right.
You get hit by, as a marshal and you're helping out, people are new.
Yeah.
It's not going to hurt you like an 8 scale.
Well, as far as the cars, way easier to handle a car that's that much slower, that you can really put a good setup on it.
Yeah.
And
cheaper tires, cheaper parts.
And plus also, with a lot of the 8 scale classes, like I said, the competition gets really super competitive in that.
Yeah.
In that one. Okay, well, 10 scale baby buggy class, we really don't care. We're just here to have fun.
Yeah.
We're not here yelling at if I crash or whatever. I just sit there and I don't yell at the marshal, because guess what? I should be driving better.
Yeah.
If I drove better, I wouldn't be upset.
Right.
My car wouldn't crash.
Right. Yeah, exactly. That's good.
Yeah, I should drive better. That's the reason why I never yell at the marshal.
Yeah.
Never.
Yeah. That's the type of, kind of environment at Shaw's.
Yeah.
It's just a really relaxed, this is just a hobby. We're not here making money off of it. There's no point in getting super mad.
Well, we had one of the Red River shootouts up here, and these drivers came from another track, and one driver, he crashed, and I was actually out there marshaling, and he's yelling, hurry up and get my car, hurry up and get my car. After the race was over, he came over and said, hey man, he goes, when a car flips over, you should hurry up and run and go get it. I said, well, you know what, if you were a better driver, you wouldn't have crashed.
That's true.
And then you wouldn't have to worry about me.
That's
true. If you drove better, this wouldn't have happened.
Yeah.
But you want to blame it on me because you don't want to take responsibility for your own actions.
Right.
And also, we're like a paramedics up here. Because I remember, this wasn't at the outdoor, but this was the indoor, I think near 2016, that Red River.
Yeah.
Red River where we had the barn. I had an old racing friend, DJ. I love DJ to my heart. He doesn't race anymore.
DJ Simpson.
Yes, DJ Jr., yeah.
Yeah.
He was with, it was David. We were in the Truggy race. He was sitting at the wagon wheel at the front stretch, and there was this barn, little hay bale, and I told him, be careful, don't sit there, because people have already ran through that, and they've already ran out to someone's pit. He was like, oh, I'll be fine. And so as that night of the mains, It was electric chuggy, and I walked away because I said, okay, I'm gonna go get my car ready. And so I walk away. All of a sudden, I heard this big like bang crash, and you just see DJ there backwards, like with a like bleeding from his head, and everyone like who didn't even know DJ just started running towards him, giving him attention, like seeing if he's like oriented or anything.
Wow. Yeah,
and like
yeah.
that showed. And then Cody Cooper came along and he started bawling. That man was crying.
Did he start doing CPR on him?
I don't know. They were trying to keep him awake because he
Yeah.
was conscious, but
Yeah.
they just needed to make sure his head was fine.
Okay.
And like
Knowing Cody Cooper, I thought he was doing like mouth to mouth.
Cody does stupid.
I know that stuff's like, hey man.
But see,
I mean, we're family, but we're not that close, you know.
yeah, but it's all a joke.
Yeah.
It's for fun.
Yeah.
You know, actually, matter of fact, where you guys are sitting here talking about that, the one thing that crossed my mind is this: I have never left Shaw's with a full ice chest.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I take
mean,
his drinks.
Everybody, they take my drinks, they take my snacks. You know, I mean, matter of fact, one time I was out there racing. One time, I came back to my pit stop, my pit station, and there's 4 kids there going through my ice
was probably
chest,
one of them.
getting snacks and food and drinks and stuff like that. And I was just like, well, you guys, you know, go ahead, have at it.
Well,
Look at
Monster
this.
guy.
It's a treasure chest.
Oh yeah, if I ever
Yeah.
run out of a Monster, I ask him like, hey, you got? He's already pulling out, and I was like, that's my energy for the day.
Yeah,
That
they
is
take my
me.
Monsters, they take my Propel,
Yeah.
they take my Starbucks coffees,
Yeah.
yeah, they take my my Swiss cake rolls.
That's about $300 worth.
Right.
Wow.
Usually, like when I first started coming up here, I'd only come up here like maybe 6 bottled waters and,
Yeah.
and a bag of chips, right?
Right.
yeah.
Right.
I found out that wasn't enough
Yeah. Yeah.
because I may drink 1 bottle of water and eat a couple of chips. But let's see here. Bubba Birch is going to come and take the rest.
Yeah.
Arnold will come and take more.
Right.
Cody Bancroft's son.
Yeah,
Look
yeah.
over and say, Jody, can I get a bottle of water? Can I get a bottle of water?
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
go ahead, bud. I'm not going to. Yeah,
I miss them, man.
Because that's
Yeah.
like what we said. This is our family.
Yeah.
This is how you do that.
Right.
You know, if somebody in my family is thirsty or hungry or whatever,
Yeah.
that's what I'm here to do.
Take care of them.
You know,
Yeah.
I mean, and I think that's what's the greatest thing about this track is, and that's what we do.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, matter of fact, there's another family that we race with. I got an invitation to go to their daughter's graduation
Oh,
party.
that's right. Yeah, that's cool.
And then her daughter messaged me to make sure. She goes, "No, are you really coming?" She goes, I need to know if you're really coming. I was like,
Yeah.
yeah, of course I'm coming.
Yeah.
She was like, "Okay, good. I want you to come."
That's
She goes,
awesome.
Here's where it's going to be at. Here's the day. And I was like, "Oh, okay."
That's cool.
I was like, I
That's
didn't
cool.
really think of it that
Yeah,
way.
that's
but
awesome.
Not just her, but her mom and dad asked me this morning.
That's cool.
Are you still coming? And I
Yeah.
was like, yeah.
Awesome.
Of course I
Awesome.
am. And they go, good. We want you there.
Cool.
But that's how these people are. That's how we are here.
Yeah.
You know, and like me and you talked, Francis,
Right,
about
right.
we're going to build a little small track in my backyard.
Yeah.
And I even told Lauren that too.
Yeah.
Like we're going to
That's
build a
pretty cool.
small track.
Yeah.
And we're going to build it for 10 scale
Yeah.
cars. I mean, we're not going to hold no big races. We're not going
Yeah.
to hold races, but it's going to be a place where people who want to have a good time, play with these RC cars,
Yeah. Yeah.
and just hang out and enjoy what we do.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and just
Cool deal.
be a family.
Yeah. Well, thanks a lot, guys. Thanks for sitting down with me, and that was cool. Very cool.
That's so-
All right. Thanks a lot, guys.
Is that what you're looking for?
Yeah. And, yeah.
I'm Katie Roxbury. I'm a team driver for Techno RC. I live in Dallas, Texas. Right now we're at Shaw's RC track for their Red River Shootout Series. Having a blast. I'm racing e-buggy and e-truggy.
Yeah.
Lately I've been honing in my skills a little bit with the electric cars.
Yeah.
I feel pretty good with my main class, my nitro class. So
Oh, cool.
yeah, feel pretty good.
Good. That's right. So you're running the Technos now, right?
Yeah.
You liking them so far?
Yeah, I do. I ran HB for 5 years and then switching over to the Techno.
Good.
Having Jared help me with any setup questions that I need. I mean, he knows the ins and outs of that car. All of these cars really, and so I'm really fortunate to be able to have him help me with this transition. It's been awesome. I've ran it for the last couple of years now, and I feel great.
Yeah. And kind of girls and women in the hobby is kind of a minority, right?
Yeah, for sure.
Sometimes does it feel like they'll not sure, like they'll take it easy on you just because you're a girl sometimes, or no, it's just like no, because like people like,
Yeah.
okay, that's Katie, like
Yeah.
she's actually pretty legit.
Yeah, it's I think it's a toss up. Some people are like, dude, this girl's fast, and then some girls are like, or some racers are like, we don't really want to get beat by her, so we're,
You're like, no, I can't.
yeah, there's a little
Right.
toughness there, but
Right.
I respect it. I mean, I don't, just because I'm a girl, I don't expect to be treated a certain way. I like to, throughout, I mean, racing, I've been racing since I was like 10 years old. So ever since the beginning, I've just wanted to be just known as just a racer.
Right.
You know,
right,
so,
right.
but it is really cool to be able to have that voice as a female and to be able to use that to my advantage and like race with, you know, Katie Carmendy and Bella Rogers and, you know, Kayla Espinel, she's so fast. And then Rhonda Drake and Kiara Hold and all those like really fast girls. I mean, it's been a pleasure to be able to race alongside them. And I feel like we're all very similar in skill level as well. In certain aspects. So it's really cool to be able to have those girls to kind of like gauge off of. So whenever I'm at the big races, especially like this past weekend at PNB, I would use them to kind of figure out where I'm at because I normally look at them and how they're doing to, you know, stack myself up.
What do you like about Shaw's?
I like the atmosphere, honestly, really. I think it's because it's basically Robert's backyard. I mean, this is his property, it's his home.
Right.
The amount of space that we have here with all of these trailers and tents and the wide spread area that we have to work with, I think it helps a lot with the racers too because they're not crammed in such a small space. You have that ability to, if you have a bad run, to go cool off a little bit. And then also, it's just a really chill, laid-back environment here. Like even though like they're programs with 200 entries, we still get done in one day. It's like absurd, and we might go a little bit late, but it's like it's the coolest thing to have. Love everything about racing RC cars. It's really cool.
I'm not sure if you had a dinner with Robert before.
I haven't yet. No.
He will, like Friday night, he will have dinner. Or like a RC Pro one the night.
Robert's a great guy. I mean, I look forward to every time I come up here and race and laid back environment. And everybody has fun. With
Truck Next coming up, are you going to be racing?
I am.
Okay.
Yep. As far as I know right now, the only truck that I have is my e-truck. So I know I'll be racing that. It's really cool too because the schedule is not on like a big race weekend. Like in the past, it's been on AMS weekend. So it's really cool this weekend that it's a little bit different so that we're able to attend. Yeah. Oh my gosh, I heard that and I was like, whoa, this is gonna be big. Shaw's is already awesome, and just to like add Joey to kind of like up the level a little bit is like insane. So
for sure.
They're gonna have a great race here. I mean, they do every year, and I think this, it's gonna elevate it.
That's
for sure.
Cool. I guess we kind of have to kind of mix the competitiveness and like the family environment, you know?
Yes, it's gonna be challenging. I mean, it's gonna be something new because like Joey's coming here, he's gonna make, you know, the environment competitive. So it's gonna be, I think it's gonna be a little bit different, but in a good way.
He heard about Shaw's and he heard about Truck Nets, and he's always wanted to kind of come out here and check it out and work with us. So that's so cool.
Yeah, it's really exciting. It's awesome. I'm so excited, and like we see Joey at like DNC and Silver State and all those races too. So it's really cool to have him come out for not only Lone Star at Thornhill, but also like here for the Truck Nats.
Absolutely.
It's really awesome.
Well, thanks for hanging out with me and giving your thoughts.
Absolutely. Thank you so much.
All right, thanks, Katie. That was awesome. Cool deal.
Thank you.
Dude, sorry, I know your race is coming. Dude, do it.
Thank you. Awesome.
Do it.
You're gonna get your car.
That's super cool.
Up there.
I'm excited.
Cool.
Can you do me a favor?